Hey guys, it's Matt from the Advert Guru. So these are the things you must have to be able to grow your social media fairly effectively. These are the things you need to include in your posts within your social media group. Now, I've been doing most of these, but I really like the way that Andre Martinez summed them up. And so I've added in 7 and 8, but he basically wrapped up 1 to 6, and I thought, well, I'm doing all those anyway. But I just like the way that he'd done it. So let's take a quick look. So the first one is personal philosophy. And that's your values, your why, your mission, your core. And these are important that they shine through in your group. And that because they increase trust, so you don't want to be flip-flopping from someone who's, trustworthy and nice to someone who's, a really angry person and moody and things like that. Whatever your values, your why, your mission, your core are, you want those to shine through in most things you do. You don't want to be boring, but you do need to make sure that you maintain those, because if they're flip-flopping around the place, then you'll obviously dent the trust that you have with your audience. The next thing is personal stories. Now, these build rapport with your audience, okay? So you want to add in any personal stories that you have that are interesting, intriguing, entertaining. If you get hurt in some way, if you have an accident or something like that, put them in. Even if you have a failure, that's really important too, because it highlights the fact that, you're human and you mess up as well, and that builds trust and rapport with your audience as well. The third thing is your lifestyle. They want to know a little bit about you. This develops the relationship. Okay, what are you up to? Where are you going? What are you doing? Okay, if you're heading somewhere on the weekend, going away or whatever, let them know. Your audience loves this. Now, obviously, there's personal security issues there, and I'm not going to go into those. But if you maybe let them know as soon as you get back with some photos of what you did on the weekend, or a live video is excellent. Okay, results, case studies of things your audience gets. So if you run a course on how to do this, or how to get more results from Facebook ads or Google ads, or how to make money or whatever, whenever one of your customers gets results, post it. It's important. This builds your credibility that it's worthwhile hanging about. Questions, these are super important, okay, to engage your audience, to get them involved, and to promote thought. Now, you want several different types of layers of questions here. You want some questions that anybody can answer, and they're not difficult, and they're just related to everybody sharing. So classic questions are, where are you from? What are you up to this weekend? Show us a photo of your, to show us who you are. Show us a photo of your screensaver on your phone or your wallpaper. Pick an emoji of your flag and put that in. Or what's your favourite sport? What book are you reading now? All those types of things to engage. But then you want some deeper and more meaningful questions, like what are you struggling with? What's your biggest challenge? And that ties into question 8. Questions to find new and ongoing problems that your audience has, so that you can help them, you can solve it, and you can build value. Or sometimes it might involve making a whole new course or program or product or service that you can sell to them. So don't always just ask questions to be able to sell. Sometimes ask questions so that you can go and do a mini course that's free and add value to your existing products, to your existing customers, so that they, you continue to build credibility with those. The next one is invitation and call to action. Now, you are running this for a reason. You're in this to make money. It's a business. So if it is a business, then you have a right to be able to make money. So if you do have something, a new course you're launching or a new product, it's your group. Put your invitation, put your call to action in there. Even if you haven't got a new product, regularly put a call to action to all the people that have joined your group to come and sign on. Remind them. Sometimes as your group gets bigger and bigger, people don't even know what product you sell. So you need regular posts, and I use recur posts for that. And then number 7 is content to help your followers get value and results. So you should have a program where you think about, right, what does a new person, brand new person that just arrives in this group need? And then you'd have that information in the pinned post. And then you think, well, what does a person that has been in this group for a week or 2 need? And you put that in on a regular 2 or 3 week cycle. Or you might put in a link and send them to an email subscription where they get that email in 2 weeks' time. But you need to find a way to build value for people as they get to each step, because every person at every different part of way along their journey has different challenges. Okay, so for example, if you think about someone new into entrepreneurship, okay, so their first challenge is, do I need a website? Do I need an email responder? What email responder will I use? Whereas someone who's been in it for, say, 2 months, they're looking for, how do I get traffic? How do I get my ad costs down? Okay, where do I advertise? Whereas someone who's been in it for, say, 6 months, they're looking for, how do I scale? How do I outsource? And someone who's been in it for 2 or 3 years is like, okay, well, how do I duplicate this and grow? So at each step, people have different challenges. And if they're in your funnel, if they're in your system, it's important that you provide value at all those steps along the way.